Way to know one long distance, I need you. When I see potential, I just gotta see it through. If you had a twin, I would still choose you.
What is going on, you guys? Brandon here, aka Brawadis, and today I'm here with my cousin Stephanie. So today's gonna be a little story of an incident that happened today. Well, you guys are gonna be seeing this on Tuesday. This incident happened Monday. It kind of happened over the weekend. Actually, it was kind of trending for like a year. Let me just start off. Stephanie's gonna add on her comments, but first I'm gonna give you guys my side. So for whatever reasons, whatever purposes, we're not gonna mention any names, any phone numbers, or anything like that. We're just gonna go confidential with this, but just know that it involves my cousin and a guy. So there's this guy who my cousin and him have been close friends for like over 2 years now, and like by close friends I mean really close. Like this guy wasn't the most popular, or like didn't have like he was just a guy, okay? Did not have that many friends, that many people on his side. So Stephanie, who is a super nice human being, would always be there for him. They would call each other best friends, post a picture with each other, and he would go to her whenever he had problems, whenever like they would just text all day, hang out at school. So and I guess this guy had like people would pick on him for whatever reason, and so how long would people like pick on him for? Like he would be picked on for a while, right?
I don't know. Like, okay, he would have a friend, but then that friend would just like use him.
Yeah,
or, like,
so he would have
friend.
People would use him and like be really mean to him and rude to him. So he would go to Steph and she would help him, and he would like, "Oh, thank you, like for helping me with my problems and all that." Okay, one day. So like I said, this guy, like, yeah, he had friends, but they weren't really true friends. They would use him and he would get picked on, and just he wasn't really the most popular guy. My cousin was always there for him, okay? Everyone knew her as a really nice best friend. One day, I don't know, like this guy woke up, like his head was pulled out of his ass or something, but so he woke up and he decided, which I'm glad he did this, he forgave everybody that made fun of him. He forgave everybody that, picked on him, used him. He forgave those people. He forgave them, and he decided to be friends with them, which is good. If you're being picked on or something and you have people you don't like, if you for whatever reason feel like you don't want to carry on that hate and you don't like, you want to forgive, then do that. But in the process of forgiving those people and picking them up as his friends, he dropped my cousin Stephanie as a friend. So it's one thing to forgive those people and, I'm going to be cool with you guys and also keep your best friend around. But for whatever reason, he felt the need to forgive those people, bring them back in his life, and drop the person who was there for him for years. So, he stopped talking to her, deleted pictures with her that he had posted, rolling his eyes,
dirty looks,
like some feminine shit, like some feminine girly shit he would do. So my cousin, like, rightfully so, she texted him a couple of days ago. She was like, "Hey, like, I understand we're not really on good terms for whatever reason. I just want you to know that it's kind of like fucked up to do this to the person who was there for you all the time." And and she also threw in, she said, "Being the nice person that I am, if you ever decide to want to talk, I'll probably be there for you as well." Even though she should not feel obligated to be there for him if he ever gets picked on or bullied, because he dropped her as a friend after she did nothing wrong. So she texted him that, and he replies with, "Yeah, I decided to like forgive those people and bring them back in my life." Like,
and then he hit me with a "Oh yeah, people change and stuff. Like you can't stay the same person."
Yeah. So I told her, I was like, "Tell him that's fine. You could change, bring those people back in life, but that doesn't mean you have to drop me." So she told him, she was like, "That's just messed up that I was there for you for all those days, nights, years that you needed someone to talk to, and you're gonna drop me as a friend." And you know what he replied?
Stop.
You know what he replied?
Literally, where were we?
In front of my own eyes. He replies, quote, "Bitch, you thought I needed you for those years." First of all, you should have seen the text that he would send her, like when he did need her. They were bad. They were bad. He needed her, first of all.
Yeah.
Second, this guy is calling females a bitch. You don't ever call any girl a bitch. Ever. You don't ever call... Oh, wait, my bitch just texted... Jackie just... I'm just joking. But, wait, Jackie really texted me.
Jackie's my best friend, you guys.
So you don't ever call a girl a bitch. No matter the circumstance, It's one thing to call a girl stupid, idiot. Once you call a girl a bitch, let alone you're gonna call my own cousin a bitch for no reason, just because she like said what she felt.
Like, I tried to fix things.
Yeah, tried to fix a friendship after he did her dirty. But hold on, so he replies. Like, let me just say this: if you call a girl a bitch, I automatically I lose my respect for you. We're not cool. We're not on good terms. You're gonna call my own family, like my own blood, a bitch. I was like, you don't understand. I got her phone. I called him once. He didn't answer. Twice, didn't answer.
What happened when you thought the voicemail
was his? I thought when he had the voicemail where it's his voice. So I thought he picked up. I said, you motherfucker. Like, I just went off and it said,
yeah,
please leave a message.
I got so scared. I was like, no. Like, but then I was like.
I called him 4 times. He didn't answer. He had the nerve to hit her with a text. Why are you calling me? I replied. I said, just answer. He wouldn't answer 5 times. 6 times. Did not answer the phone. So I texted him, just a strongly worded message. I just said, listen to me. This is her cousin. This is not Stephanie. Worded. I said, you call my cousin a bitch, and I'm gonna show up to your house. He's underage. I'm not gonna touch him. I told him I'm gonna talk to him in person. I said, you call me right now, and we could talk over the phone, or my cousin knows where you live, and I'm gonna talk to you in person. And trust me, you don't want that. I didn't threaten him. I cannot touch him. Like I said, I would not touch somebody who's under 18. He replied with, oh, I'm so sorry. Like, I let my temper get... He was so scared. He was so scared. He's like, I let my temper get the best of me. I didn't mean it. Like, all that. And I was like, okay, whatever. I didn't reply. He's sorry. Like, Steph, don't talk to him anymore. This was on, what, Friday or Saturday?
Yeah, Saturday.
Okay, so Monday comes. It's done with, like, Stephanie. Okay,
I gotta say this part.
She lost a friend. Well, I'll say the morning part. She lost a friend. Okay, that's fine. So this morning, my usual tweet. I tweeted something about basketball. And I don't even follow the guy on Twitter, so like I didn't get a notification from him. Stephanie sends me a screenshot of what he tweeted to me. He replied to my basketball tweet saying nobody fucking cares. And I looked at Steph and I said no way. Like I texted Steph, I was like no way. That's not really him. She said yes. So he apologized. He shit himself. Said, oh, I'm so sorry over text. And then after that text, he said, please don't talk to me in person. Just text me whatever you have to say. He shit himself. And then he has the nerve to go to school on Monday in front of his friends.
Yeah,
and
he
go
was
on
probably
Twitter.
with his friends.
Yeah.
Like, oh, look,
I'm going to tweet this.
I'm going to say this.
He doesn't even follow me. So he found my Twitter. I don't know the kid. I don't know how he found my Twitter. It wouldn't be that hard, though. He replied to my tweet saying nobody fucking cares. And I lost it. Because after what Stephanie told me, she said that she saw him after he tweeted that. And how was he like on his phone?
He was just on his phone and he was laughing. And I just looked at him.
He was like laughing like this. Like just being very, very feminine. Very feminine and girly. So I texted him. I'll admit I'm wrong because I'm 20 years old, so I shouldn't be getting my business with someone who's under 18. He's not that far behind, but he's still under 18, so you shouldn't be doing this. But I texted him because imagine, after calling my girl a bitch and getting confronted by me and apologizing, you're going to go to school in front of your own friends and try to act cool and reply to my tweet and then give my cousin like a little laugh like that. So I texted him, I said, listen to me right now. I don't know who the fuck you think you are. I don't know who you think, like, what the hell got up, but you woke up all of a sudden one day, Mr. Popular, you took back all your friends who used to make fun of you, and, wait, Brian. So you woke up, like, you dropped Stephanie as a friend, that's one thing. You call her a bitch, that's another thing. You replied, like, it just all added up. I said, I don't know who you think you are, but I'm not gonna touch you personally, just know that. But Stephanie has a little brother, I don't know if you know, his name is Fuckboy. I mean, yeah, older brother, littler than me, who is under 18, who could touch you. So I told him, I said, you better stop fucking acting up because I cannot touch you, but I know people, as in Anthony, who could touch you. So don't fucking do that. And he replied with, stop harassing me. Like, don't talk to me like that. Just very, like, girly. Like, very fucking, like, in a stupid way.
Like, if you can't own up to what you're saying, like, you can tell.
He was with his friends, like, showing them the text. So I texted him this. This is where, like, I guess I went wrong. I said, if I were you, I would ask your last period teacher if you could spend the night in the classroom, because if you leave that classroom, I swear to God, you're going to get your ass beat.
Oh my God.
Like, I needed someone to put him in his place. I can't touch him, so I was going to have Anthony do it. Anthony's her brother, so he could sit up for her.
And like his friends were just like getting involved. He's like, no, I'm not gonna let someone treat your sister like that.
So tell them, like, you're just sitting in class.
Oh my God.
And what happens?
I was just sitting in class, and then the people that ride the golf carts are like really scary. If you
the security of the school.
Yeah, if anyone sees you in that, like, they just know you're automatically done for. So I'm just sitting in class and like I look behind me and the guy is there and he's like, Stephanie Jabro.
The school security.
And I'm just like, oh my god. And I'm quickly trying to delete text and everything. I'm just like, they're gonna take my phone. Like, I can't have this. Like, my parents are crazy.
Yeah, so you get called to the office and who's there? The guy is there. Of course. What do you know? Just as I'm like, he snitches. He shows the text messages between me and him.
Like, what are you doing?
He says he got threatened. He did not mention that he called her a bitch. Like, he just he just ran to the office with his dad. He told the school security, he told the principal. Stephanie got called in and like they called her parents and like all this and like, so that's the first session. Her dad called me and, you know, I apologize. He said he loves me for sticking up for her but not to get involved, and I understand where it's coming from. It was a bit immature on my part.
Oh, and then also when I was in there, they asked me if I wanted to talk to him, and then I was like, okay, yeah, bring him in. And then he comes back in, he's like, oh, he's really mad. He doesn't want to talk to you. Like, why are you mad over something that you caused?
Yeah, so they call her in, they call her parents, you know, they pretty much put it on her. And, like, they give her away with a warning. So she goes out. Turns out, he also got the school cops involved. Hours later, she gets called in and there's 2 cops. And so now I have to call the cops. Like I said, I admit it was a bit immature on my part. I'm 20 years old. I don't need to be getting involved in this. But this is family. And I don't know about you guys, but I take family very seriously. I take my close friends very seriously and family. Like, those 2 things you don't mess with. If this was a random person, I'll probably say, no, don't call her a bitch. But this is family. I had to get involved. So I have to call the cop tomorrow and, like, talk to him. And they had to file reports on her side of it and his side of it. Listen, guys.
And when I talked to him, like, because they had to bring him in so I can talk to him, he was just sitting there. He wasn't even saying anything.
Yeah, all I'm going to say is, like, you're going to call a girl a bitch, you're the bitch yourself. That's one thing. If you're calling a girl a bitch, then you might have to look in the mirror and you might see the word bitch written on your forehead, because that's what you are. And then if you're going to call a girl a bitch and then get threatened, so you run to the... Like I said, I didn't threaten to touch him. Someone his age threatened Anthony. And you're going to run to the school security, the school vice principal, the school principal, and the cops, and call your dad. Like, that's a whole... You're a bitch. You're a bitch. That's it. So, we kept this secret, confidential, no names, no Twitter ads, no phone numbers, no nothing. But that's what happened. Somebody who used to get, like, picked on and had friends that would turn their backs on him, so he came to this girl right here every single night with his problem, and she was there for him, staying up. How late would you... Like, what's the latest you stayed up talking to him before?
A long time.
Yeah, she's like lost sleep, like trying to help him. They were best friends, like all this. And like I said, if you're getting bullied and you feel the need, you don't want to carry on that hatred in your heart, you want to forgive those people, do it. But there's no reason for you to drop the people who were there for you.
Defensive when I'm trying to fix stuff.
Yeah, like there's no such thing as too many friends. Like, if anything, you keep those friends dropped and keep the ones that were there for you, but I won't let her be his friend anymore. Like,
I don't want to.
There's none of that.
That's
he
so
went.
sad.
I just want to tell you guys this whole situation because this to me was just like I'm literally, you know me, guys. I'm literally just like this about this whole thing. Like, don't call my family a bitch.
All I'm saying.
You can call Brian a bitch. I don't care, but don't call. I don't know, Steph. You can say something really quick before we end this video.
No, like all I'm saying is like, okay, you caused something, and then you're gonna get the cops, your dad, the principal, everything involved. It's probably gonna go on like a record thing or whatever that this happened, that the school police got involved. So like, why start something that?
And I just want to say to the person, if you're watching this, I'm very sorry that I'm very sorry that I threatened you. All you did was call a 14-year-old girl a bitch. You had no reason. I'm just joking. I hope one day you sit down on a foot and it shoves up your ass and comes out of your mouth, because that's what you deserve. You got away with this really easily. You got away with this very, very easily by snitching and talking to a parent and cops. So the only thing we could hope is karma. And Steph, you have more friends, including me. If you ever want to like eat, go out to eat, go play basketball, shower together. Like, we could just do whatever you want. But
so annoying.
Yeah, guys.
Can all the comments be incest?
Yeah, no. So guys, I don't know. I hope you, I don't want to say enjoyed this video. I hope like you learn a lesson or something. I don't know. This video is just insight on what's going on in both of our lives right now. This happened throughout the weekend and today. And you, my sir, are still a bitch. If you're watching this, just know you're a bitch.
And always.
And I got one more thing to say. And always, when those friends, same friends you took back, turn their backs on you again, then don't come back to my cousin Stephanie. Find a new best friend to talk to. And I need to go see Jack right now. So Steph, you need to exit my room. Guys, for Walk Squad, peace. Ooh, my camera's hot. Say bye.